Welcome to Pay Attention Podcast. I'm your host, Pay, and we're going to be talking about everything. Since nobody wants to, so sit back and pay attention. Get it? Because my name's Pay, so pay attention. Hey guys, I'm Pay, and welcome to my podcast. I kid you not, guys, this has been a long time coming. I'm talking about 3 years in the making, but better late than never. I'm not gonna lie, better late than never. We've arrived, innit? We've actually arrived. Today I'm gonna be talking about life after uni, because I feel like that's where I'm at right now, so it just makes sense. I like talking about what I'm experiencing at the moment, so it makes perfect sense to talk about life after uni. Why is no one talking about life after uni? There's so much going on, and it's such a weird sense. It's like lack of structure, but there's structure, but it's just so weird. From the looking for jobs, like being away from your friends, just navigating life as an adult. I thought we were an adult going into uni, but mate, this is proper adulthood. I'm not even joking. This is adulthood for real. Life after uni is such a weird transitional phase. When the teacher said in secondary school, oh, sixth form is gonna fly by so quick, I laughed. We all laughed. I think I laughed the hardest. They said sixth form is gonna go by real quick, then uni's gonna fly by. I said, rush. But nah, it flew. I blinked and it was over. Sixth form went in 2 seconds, I'm not gonna lie. A-level, it went so quick. So quick. Listen to your teachers. The teachers actually know what they're talking about. When they say, oh, I already got my degree, so I don't need to be here. You know, when they stand in front of the class, I got my degree, so I don't need to be here. They're right. Like, they know what they're talking about. I think it's just how they're saying it, but they're genuinely right. They're genuinely right. Another big thing about coming out of uni, I would say, is the absolutely terrible, abysmal job market. Guys, it's in the dumps. Normally with me, before I leave uni, oh my gosh, quick tip, guys. Before you leave uni, apply for a job at least literally 1 week before. That's even dragging it. A month before, start applying a month before you leave uni. If you're in the Midlands and you live back in London, be applying, because the amount of people applying for that one role, it's a lot. But aside from the fact, with that, normally with me, I normally apply for a job, let's say 2 weeks before. And, you know, I do really well getting a job. But this time, it was absolutely terrible. I was not used to it at all, literally. But it does help knowing I'm not the only one. A lot of people are struggling with that. I did have the conception that after uni, you know, get my degree, I'll get a grad job straight away. Skeen, boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong. It got to a point when I'm on LinkedIn and I'm seeing a job that was posted, let's say 30 minutes ago, and I'm seeing 100 plus people have applied. Huh? It's so crazy. Like, everyone's literally fighting for a role. It's actually so insane. It genuinely got to a point where LinkedIn was my number one most used app. I'm talking about my laptop, my iPad, my phone, LinkedIn, not even a joke. I'll sleep, wake up, eat, LinkedIn, chill a bit, eat, LinkedIn, sleep, LinkedIn. Like, LinkedIn was my life. LinkedIn, Indeed, and other job sites. Another thing, guys, I hope when you're looking for a job, you're just not on Indeed and LinkedIn. If you are, you're playing yourself. You are playing yourself, and especially if you're using just one CV, that's rookie mistake, rookie move. If you're looking for a job, if you're trying to apply for a job, make sure you actually edit your CV. That's why I went wrong at the start. I was using the same CV for every single job, which wasn't getting me far. It genuinely wasn't. I feel like even one of my CVs had a spelling error and I wasn't seeing it, but you know what I mean? We're always using the same CV for the same job because we think, you know, it's a broad description and whatnot. But times have changed. Now companies are using AI to scan through thousands of applications. If your CV doesn't even have up to one job description that they're looking for, you're done. I think I remember applying for a job one day. I slept and I woke up. They declined me straight away. I said, raw, like, it's that tough. It's really that tough. Like, what? Guys, it's serious, it's deeper. But one tip that I would say, this is what I did, is I got a CV maker, and I think I currently still use it. I pay £2.50 for it per month, which is quite a good bargain, I'm not gonna lie. But with that, I have a CV maker which literally edits your CV for you. You put in your CV and it edits the format, the template. But what I also did was, whenever I wanted to apply for a job, I put the job description on ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT to tweak my CV for me and put, like, make sure it goes past the ATS system. That's what they use. That's what all the job recruiters use. They use the ATS system. Once I do that, I put it to my CV maker and it edits my CV for me, so I don't really need to do much. I think I have probably around 40 CVs. I'm not even joking. 40 different CVs for multiple job roles I've applied for. It's like, if you really want it, you will get it. I'm not even joking. But I do feel like with working so hard with getting a job, it gets to a point. I think in summer, from me just applying for jobs most of the time, I needed to touch grass. I'm not even joking. I needed to touch grass. Because what do you mean? I'm just in the dark in my room applying for jobs on LinkedIn and Indeed. It got to a damn point. But thank God it was summer, so I could go on walks and go to the gym and just, take a touch for real and touch grass. Literally take a freaking touch. Another thing is making sure you're proactive with your job search and you're making sure your CV is strengthened and it's quite strong. Because with me, I did quite a few free online courses. If you go on my LinkedIn, you have some online courses that I did for free. It didn't take me that long, honestly. I think I probably spent around 5 hours a day. But it's like, if you really have nothing to do, apart from like the gym, or if you generally just don't have anything to do, you're educating yourself and you're building yourself and you're strengthening your CV. So like with job interviews, if they're asking, oh, so what have you been doing in this time? You can easily tell them, I've been working on myself. I've been doing online courses to strengthen and develop myself. So it's like you're actually being proactive in your job search. You're just not sitting around doing nothing. You're not just sitting around and doing anything. As soon as you're making sure you're being proactive and you're putting in the work, you're going to get results, because you can't be a bum. 2026, you can't be a bum. There's no space and there's no room for being a bum. If you're fine, matter of fact, you shouldn't even be fine with being a bum. Like, what are you doing? And I feel like you should have people around you that don't allow you to be a bum. You need people that co-sign you to be amazing, to actually grow and develop into yourself. Your surroundings really matter, because if all your friends aren't doing anything useful with their life, if they're not being proactive, then of course you're not going to be proactive. Your surrounding generally makes you and it shapes who you are. So it's up to you to actually change that and make yourself. Do you know what I mean? Another tip I would say for LinkedIn is, because with me, I searched up, because I studied journalism at uni. I went to Coventry. I'm joking. I would never rep that place. Like, don't get me wrong. I liked going to Cov, I'm not going to lie, but it's not a bap moment, do you know what I mean? Anyways, but what I did is I obviously studied journalism. So I went on LinkedIn and I searched up journalism and journalism roles, I think media production, different things. So I found 3 people in my desired role. And I just went back on their profile and retraced their steps. So whatever they did, I tried to replicate it. I'm not where I want to be personally. I know the little steps and little experiences I'm gaining, it's going to work out well in the future, and it's going to get me places. I mean, networking, another thing I would say, join different networking groups and networking events. It does so much. Just put your face out there as much as possible. It does so much for you. I'm not even joking. I feel like I say I'm not even joking a lot. Well, I'm not even joking. Put yourself out there. It does so much. And make sure you're connecting with people's LinkedIn. Indeed. Out there, make sure you're connecting with people's LinkedIn. Collect emails. Make sure you're building a relationship. Even after networking events, email them and be like, it was really nice meeting you. Like, just build a small relationship. You never know how far it's going to get you, honestly speaking, genuinely speaking to you. Because I know with LinkedIn, it's so easy to compare yourself with so much. But guys, remember, comparison is generally the biggest thief. You comparing yourself with so-and-so, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just ruining yourself and your self-esteem and your moods and everything, which generally, it does more harm than good, generally speaking. It generally does more harm than good. Stop comparing yourself. You're generally on another path than whoever you're looking at. You don't know what their life holds in 5 years. You don't know what your life holds. Genuinely ride the wave. Literally ride the wave and enjoy the process. If you're putting in so much work, hard work generally works, If you're literally putting into yourself, you're pouring into yourself every single day, do you think you're not going to get results? If you start going to the gym every single day, do you think you're not going to get results in let's say 3 months? Time is such a weird concept, but it will happen. You will get to your desired destination. No joke, 100%. Another thing I did want to touch upon is friends. Oh my goodness. Life after uni and meeting up with your friends is a chore itself. All me and my friends do is look at a calendar and then we schedule when we're going to meet. Then something pops up. It's work, it's meetings, it's life literally happens. And with me, I love being in my friend's skin. In uni, in our comms, we literally stay together. I lived with my friends in an com and we loved being around each other. So coming from that to going back home where we're back in each other's families and we're a bit separated, it is quite a lot, but we all need to check in on each other because it is quite a period for everyone. Everyone is going through a different transitioning phase and we're going through life together. I feel like we're losing a sense of community because people actually just don't go to each other's houses just to chill and watch a movie. Like, it doesn't have to be a going out all the time. We can just chill and vibe. We can just watch a bit of Scandal, Ben and Jerry's, and just vibe, to be honest. You don't need to go out. I feel like we're missing out on a sense of community because everyone wants to do things themselves and, you know, go into lone wolf culture, which is like, miss me with that. We don't need to be by ourselves. Like, as humans, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think humans aren't meant to be we're actually meant to be with other people. I'm a people's person, so I love being around people. So when I hear people like, I'm gonna do life for myself and this, that, I'm like, who hurt you, for real? You genuinely don't need to do life by yourself. You need a sense of community. I love checking on my friends. I feel like just calling your friends once a week or just having little catch-ups here and there, it does quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It just builds a sense of community because you know you're not in this by yourself. It's just a sense of relief that someone else actually is going through what you're going through as well, and you guys can come together and do something to change that, generally speaking. So I do feel like we need to get back that sense of community. Calling your friends, checking on your friends. I mean, sure I do. Sorry, I don't care how old I am. I'm 22, by the way. But I do streaks with my friends every single day, and not just the blank snaps or whatever. I see their faces. So it's like, I know what you guys are up to every day. I'm keeping in touch with you guys. So I know you guys are okay. So even if it's just something as little as that, FaceTime calls once a week, send them messages once a week, or even more than that, you can do that. Another thing which you need to start doing is having one thing to look forward to. If not once a week, once a month. Always have something to look forward to, and you're going to be so freaking happy. Having something to look forward to just changes your whole outlook and everything. Like, for example, when you know you have a flight in 2 days, and let's say it's raining and a car splashes past you, are you going to cry about it? You're like, you know what, brush, I'm going to be in a sunny country anyways in a few days. So I feel like having something to look forward to definitely changes your perspective on a lot of things. So that's quite important. Very important. Just to wrap up now, another thing I would say is it's honestly okay to rest. It's generally okay to just sit back and just relax, especially when you feel like you've been doing so much. I remember one time after I've had a very long week, I think it was a Friday, and I was just chilling at home watching Scandal. I didn't go to work that day. I didn't go to the gym. I was just chilling. And then my friend called me, and I said I was literally just relaxing watching Scandal. And then he was like, oh, really? I'm just going to stay at home. Like, huh? I literally just said, I can't lie, I'll speak to you later. Because you're not going to interrupt me on my rest day and tell me I should be doing much more when I've had a very long week. Like, guys, it's okay to rest. We don't need to be on 100 every single day. It's just like, you're cutting off all your years. You have enough time to do that. We're only you're young, and you can start again as much as you want. You can literally relax and take a chill pill sometimes. It's actually okay. Touch grass and relax, generally speaking. But just to wrap up, I hope I actually have helped someone. If not anyone, at least one person. I hope I've helped at least one person, because life is literally not all that to be stressed about, generally speaking. No matter what you're going through, it will always work out. Stop comparing yourself to the next person. If you feel like you don't have a job at the moment, it will come. What's for you will always be for you. And no one can ever take that away from you, no matter what. So if God knows, I'm quite religious, so I'm just going to say this. If God knows his plans for you, why would you be stressing? Your life is literally destined. Like, you're literally destined for greatness no matter what. So all you have to do is just put in work for yourself. Know that you're putting in effort. Because you can't just lie down and say, oh, God's got me, I'm just going to chill. Are you crazy? Put in work. You can't just lie down and say, oh, no, that's just not how it's going to work. Make sure you're putting in every single day and investing in yourself. And you know you're going to get that return back, honestly speaking. But that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to aim to post at least once a week, so every Sunday or Monday. I hope you guys are tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my video. See you guys next week. And that's it for today. Bye.